you might ignore the dangers of Galamsey because you may think that it destroys only land and water bodies. But the truth is, human beings are silently being destroyed by this Galamsey activity. Our life expectancy is gradually decreasing. And when you go into our health centers, you realize an increase in kidney, brain, and liver disorders. This is all as a result of an increase in the number of Galamsey activities. Sadly, our children has no future if you continue on this tangent. The increase in the price of gold on the world market in 2014 led to an increase in illegal mining in Ghana. Today, most of our water bodies and lands have been destroyed by this illegal mining, popularly known as Galamsey. In this video, I would like us to look at the evil agenda backing this Galamsey and its effect on human lives. Before we begin, I would like us to watch a video. Stay glued to the video and listen to the details. We will later come and discuss about it.
If I'm to show or the card in him, or the card in him, I feel pretty. Stop, a fingerprint into the Saka or the Aka.
On the ground.
Also they can to the canon. We know say or trying sooner try. It impacts sanking soon in trying cabesing. And you can once a fingerprint not on Saka say ya. Na and one start a boom. The patch you. And the Medasapa. The patch on one on why. Also the same one answer fingerprint now don't sa. I tap in so the tapia and one on none weber. Right. I don't want to say. And when you they come up. Okay, 2 years from on way.
Welcome back. The video that we just watched is a borehole produced and built by the government of China. In 2019, the Chinese government decided to come and build boreholes in the rural areas of Ghana. The video we just watched is one of the boreholes built by this Chinese government. In the video, we realize that before the people around living in that community are able to purchase the video, they need an electronic card. And they need to load money on this electronic card before you can purchase this water. Those who came to build this borehole are now selling water to our men and women living in these rural areas. What is going on? We live in a country that we had fresh water, clean fresh water in our rural areas, where the people living around in those communities depended on it for their livelihood. If we allow the Chinese people to come and destroy these our water bodies through these Galamsey activities, they've managed to destroy our water bodies, and now they've come back, they've turned around and come back to come and establish or build boreholes in these rural areas, and now they are now selling water to our people. They are controlling us in everything that we do, and now they want to control our water activities also, our water issues also. You might not be bothered because you might think that you have your private borehole in your house, but the truth is, you should be concerned because it will later affect you. Why am I saying this? Water from the surface of the earth is what goes deep down and is collected as underground water. Meaning, the rivers, the streams, the lake that we see on the surface of the earth is what trickles deep down in the earth and is collected as well water and borehole water. So at the point in time when you allow our water bodies that we see on the surface of the earth, when we allow these water bodies to be destroyed by these Galamsey activities, and continually they are silted with sand particles, and at a point in time they get dry up. no water will leave the surface of the earth and will go deep down to be collected as what? Borehole water. Meaning you dig up borehole and you find no water in them. Remember that this same water body, which is polluted by these Galamsey activities, is what is treated and collected by the Ghana Water Company, pumped into our various homes as pipe-borne water. The silter sand particles, together with the mercury and cyanide used for these Galamsey activities, makes it difficult for the Ghana Water Company to treat this water. Because of this, high volumes of chlorine is used by the Ghana Water Company to treat this water and make it safe to be pumped into our various homes as pipe-borne water. Chlorine itself is poisonous, so therefore chlorine mixed up with mercury and cyanide makes the water pumped into our various homes more poisonous. This is the reason behind the increased health disorders we are seeing now. Another reason behind this increase in health disorders is the increase in the consumption of aquatic foods. Most of the water bodies destroyed by these Galamsey activities find itself in the sea, where most of the fishes we consume are caught. Remember that the body of the fish is semi-permeable. That is, it allows water to move in and out of its body. Fishes store waste materials and poisonous chemicals in its bone and head. Therefore, when this mercury and cyanide, when they get in contact with the body of the fish, they are stored in the head and its bone. Therefore, since most of our water bodies have been destroyed by these Galamsey activities, too much consumption of fish together with its bone and head will lead to has led to an increase in health disorders. Therefore, we should be careful on where the fishes we consume are caught from. Farmers who have their farmlands closer to water bodies polluted by these Galamsey activities seem to realize low crop yield. Why? Because these water bodies polluted by these Galamsey activities find itself as part of the soil water. Therefore, the mercury and cyanide, when they find itself as part of the soil water, prevent crops from growing or yielding well. We find few crops on the market because most of our water bodies have been polluted, and the farmlands closer to these water bodies realize low crop yield. Farmers now have to even carry water from their various homes to their farmlands before they are able to water their crops. Recently, the World Economic Forum, led by Klaus Schwab, had a meeting, and during this meeting they discussed about how Africa, the water bodies of Africa, are being destroyed, and in the near future how Africa is going to import water. At the end of everything, they discussed and brought into bear that they should put measures in place that will help Africa during this time of need. A well-known inventor was contacted. This is what he has in mind.
Over 2.5 billion people have no access to safe sanitation. We asked brilliant engineers to help us solve this problem. And one of those engineers actually has proposed a solution where the waste is valuable.
The Omnipressor turns sewer sludge, which is kind of nasty, into clean drinking water, electricity, and ash that is pathogen-free. This is where the sludge enters the machine. It goes up this conveyor belt, is fed into these large tubes we call the dryer. That's where we boil the sludge. And in the boiler, The water vapor that's created in the boiling process is run through a cleaning system until we have the cleanest, purest water you can possibly imagine.
The developed world cannot work in developing countries. So what we need in developing countries is a very simple system.
The ash.
I am very impressed with this solution we're seeing here. It generates electricity, it generates clean water.
It will grow to every corner of the earth that needs it because it makes money every day.
The video we just watched is a machine known as the Omnipressor or the pinnacle Omnipressor. This machine was invented by Bill Gates, an elite of the world. The pinnacle Omnipressor generates or produces water from Faeces, meaning that the idea Bill Gates has in mind for Africa during our time of need, when our water bodies dry up or there's no source of water in the country, and we are thinking of what? Importing water. This is what Bill Gates is trying to present to us, Africa, that we will be drinking water generated from Faeces. When you watch the video, you saw the black man speaking. What did he say? He says that this machinery will not produce water for already developed countries, but will produce water from developing countries, which Africa is included. So meaning that a time is going to come where Africa will be what? Consuming water from Faeces. We had our organic food or natural food that we were eating. These elites of the world managed to destroy our organic foods, and they introduced GMO, which, as in a long way round of, is the reason behind the increasing health disorders of the world. Now they've managed to destroy our water bodies, and now they are bringing to us water from Faeces. I will urge all of us to rise up, to fight this, and make sure that we preserve our water bodies for the future, so that we will not be drinking water from Faeces. I will end here, and I will say goodbye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.